You wake up, grab your phone, and before you've even brushed your teeth, you've checked your bank app. You stare at the balance again, and you're doing the math in your head like, okay, if I pay rent, data, transport, and just eat normally, yeah, this money is basically already gone. Then you scroll Instagram and see someone your age buying land, traveling, or posting another investment secured. And you're like, how? We earn almost the same money. If that feels painfully familiar, yeah, this video is for you. My name is Dan, and I spend way too much time thinking about 7 money milestones you must hit before 35 in Nigeria, or you'll always struggle. If you're someone who is a young adult and everything you do just doesn't seem to be enough to give you that lifestyle or dreams you deserve, make sure to hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if this helps you out. Now look, this video might make you uncomfortable, because most Nigerians are working hard, but still financially stuck. And it's not because they're lazy or stupid. It's because nobody sat them down and explained what actually matters financially in Nigeria. Here's the thing. Money milestones are not about vibes. They're not about what your friends are doing. They're not about pressure from family. They're about positioning. And if you miss these milestones early, you end up running faster later, but still going nowhere. Let's talk about it. Milestone number 1. You can cover 6 months of expenses without panicking. Let's start with the most boring one, and also the most important, an emergency fund. Now you might be thinking, Dan, Nigeria is hard. Who has money to save? Look, according to multiple financial surveys, over 60% of Nigerians have zero emergency savings. Zero. Not 1 month, not 2 weeks, nothing. That means 1 sickness, 1 job loss, 1 family emergency, and everything collapses. Here's what most people don't realize. An emergency fund isn't about wealth, it's about mental stability. If your monthly expenses are 300,000 naira, your target is 1.8 million naira. Not for flexing, not for investment, just for peace of mind. Because when you don't have this, you make desperate decisions. You borrow at terrible terms. You stay stuck in bad jobs. This is why people say, Nigeria will humble you. No, lack of liquidity will humble you. Action step: open a separate account you don't touch. Automate savings immediately after income hits. Even 20,000 naira weekly builds faster than you think. Milestone number 2. You earn at least 2 times your living expenses. This is where it gets uncomfortable. If everything you earn goes to surviving, you are one problem away from poverty. Let's do simple math. If you earn 250,000 naira monthly and spend 230,000 naira, you are not managing. You are trapped. Here's the thing. Income is not about how hard you work. It's about leverage. Most Nigerians are stuck in low leverage income, time for money jobs, skills with no pricing power, businesses with no systems. Psychologically, this creates what's called scarcity mindset. Your brain stays in survival mode. You can't think long term. Here's what most people don't realize. Doubling income is often easier than cutting expenses. Action step. Ask yourself, what skill can increase my income in 6 to 12 months? What problem do people already pay for? What am I undercharging for? Your goal before 35. Earn at least double what it costs you to live. Milestone number 3. You are completely free from bad debt. Now look, debt itself is not evil, but bad debt will ruin your life quietly. Bad debt is consumer loans, phone on credit, borrowing to impress people who won't save you. In Nigeria, interest rates are brutal. A small loan can turn into a financial chokehold. Here's what most people don't realize. Debt steals your future income. You're working today for yesterday's decisions. Psychologically, debt creates shame, and shame keeps people silent. Silent people don't ask for help. They just drown slowly. Action step. List all debts. Attack the smallest first for momentum. Stop adding new ones. Completely. Before 35, your income should belong to you, not creditors. Milestone number 4, you own assets that make money without you. Working. This is where it gets really interesting, because this is where the rich and the struggling separate. Assets pay you, liabilities drain you. Assets in Nigeria could be rental property, land in growth areas, dividend-paying stocks, a business that runs without daily involvement, digital assets like content or products. Now you might be thinking, Dan, assets are for rich people. No, assets are how people become rich. Here's the psychology. Most people want income first, then assets. Smart people build assets that create income. Action step, start small. Even 50,000 Naira monthly into investments beats zero. Focus on ownership, not consumption. Milestone number 5, you have 1 high income skill. Degrees are nice, certificates are nice, but skills pay bills. High income skills in Nigeria include tech, dev, data, cybersecurity, sales, digital marketing, copywriting, financial analysis, skilled trade mastery. Here's what most people don't realize. A high income skill gives you negotiating power. It lets you walk away from bad deals. Action step, pick one skill. Commit 12 to 18 months. Be uncomfortably consistent. Milestone number 6, you have a clear money system, not vibes. Most people manage money emotionally. That's the problem. You need a spending plan. Automatic investing rules for lifestyle upgrades. This removes decision fatigue, and decision fatigue destroys financial progress. Action step, use percentages. Example, 50% living, 30% investing, 20% lifestyle. Adjust, but systemize. Milestone number 7, you know exactly where you're headed financially. This one is invisible, but deadly if missing. If you don't know your target net worth, your ideal lifestyle cost your investment strategy, you'll copy everyone else. And comparison is financial suicide. Here's the thing. Money without direction disappears. Money with direction compounds. Action step. Write it down. Not in your head. On paper. Look, I know Nigeria is hard. I live here. I see it. But struggling forever is not inevitable. These milestones are not about being perfect. They're about being intentional. Miss them and life stays stressful. Hit them and suddenly you breathe easier. You think clearer. You move differently. If this video helped you, hit the thumbs up. Subscribe if you want more honest money conversations like this. And tell me in the comments, which milestone are you working on right now? Because the earlier you fix money, the easier everything else becomes. I'll see you in the next one.